Hi, everybody. Um, Good evening to you all. It's been a pretty busy day for me, but I guess I could talk about a little topic I was thinking about earlier today. Back in the '80s and '90s, when I was growing up, there was this fascination about the future and what would it be like, and everybody had these crazy ideas like flying cars, of course, and robots walking around, and you know sunglasses with TVs in it and all that kind of stuff. And to some degree, I bought into that too. I thought it was going to be like that, and I thought that was cool because I was a kid, and those things are inherently cool to us, or were cool to us back then. And now that I'm been an adult for the amount of time I have been, and we see things might not be that advanced technology wise, that denotes the real issue with the schism between those projections of what the future was going to be and what it actually is. Because right now, yeah, it would be cool to have flying cars all over the place and robots, but when you're an adult, those things don't really necessarily contribute to a better life for you. So what we find now in this future that we now live in is it's hard, you know. The money isn't there for a lot of us like it was there for our parents and our aunts and uncles, and that kind those people, the older people, the generation ahead of us or behind us, I don't know. But yeah, so it, the resources aren't there for us like they were for our parents, and things are taking a toll on us like never before. Like I was talking about the loneliness epidemic, and maybe with the epidemic, the COVID epidemic, that was horrible. And what else is harder? Our attention spans are shorter, so we can't really enjoy being outside and the weather and all that kind of stuff. And because we're looking at our phones all the time, or we're thinking about what we see on the internet and what are we gonna do with the little bit of free time we have. We're tired, we want to rest, and we sleep all the time, and we want to stay in shape, so we work out, and our jobs require us to do work even when we're at home and all that kind of stuff. So the future that we envision may not be here as we wanted it to be, or as we thought it was going to be. We thought things were going to be easier. We thought things were going to be elevated and improved upon. And in some sense, they are. Some things have improved. Like there's been breakthrough in medical science. Even though I think that we should have more cures than we have now. Like a lot of stuff should have been cured by now. That I think that we probably can. And I'm not going to be a conspiracies theorist, but I don't know why the cures aren't coming out. Well, I know why because it's money, but and so yeah, but we have made strides in medical care and medical technology. What else is good? Well, the information revolution is good. I mean, we could bone up on anything that we type into Google to a certain degree. You know, online databases of information. That's a great resource. We could download books on the fly, even through the library. You don't have to pay for ebooks anymore. You could go to the library and download a book that you like. So that's great. So some things are good and some things aren't as good as we thought they were going to be. But as as we all know, things have time to improve. We have time. We have time, even though we don't feel like it. Even though we're suffering now, we have time to improve. We have time to help things improve. And we might just feel frustrated because our contributions aren't being asked for or they aren't being utilized in a lot of the different areas of needs and services that we require. So things are kind of volatile in our country right now, but that doesn't mean that things won't ever even out or restructure into a better way. I mean, things might get scary at first, and we just have to. I think we should all have faith in the Father. We don't need to get into semantics about that, but we have to recognize that this is, like I said before, this is a spiritual experience, 100%. So, where do you go for spiritual power? Where do you go for spiritual uh, agency? And that's something we all have to find. But it's inside. That's a good place to start. If you got to start on the outside, look at what the fruits of your life are. What are the outcomes of your life right now, and try to work your way inside from those outside things. So that's the end of my rant. I hope I helped. I'm not trying to answer all your questions, you know, because mostly this is a one way conversation. But I'm not trying to answer all your questions at once. Just want to talk. So have a good day, and sorry I was late. Peace.